Somebody once came over to me and he wanted to ask me a question. Of course, throughout the day, we have the schus of answering many halachic shaylas that are brought to us. But every once in a while comes in a shayla that's not always connected to halacha l'maisa. And I thought he was coming to ask me a halachic shayla, and I asked him, yeah, sure, shoot, what do you want to know? And he told me that recently he took upon himself to go and get closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, closer to his avodas Hashem. He's been working on himself a lot, and he's really trying very hard to be misgaber on his Yetzer Hara. And he mentioned to me that he's trying to connect to tefillah. He's trying to get closer to his davening and understand the words of his davening. And he asked me something very simple. He said, can I ask you something? Why is it that I'm trying to daven for so many things, and I feel like I'm just not being answered? Hashem is not answering my tefillahs. And I told him that's an amazing question, because many of the words of Chazal in different places in Shas and different Midrashim are scattered all over Torah discussing this exact point. Why is it that a person feels that he's davening and davening and davening and he's not being answered? And what exactly is the advice that Chazal give in all these places that speak out the different cases and stories that happen throughout all the generations since the Avos HaKadoshim and many more? So I told him that we find in Chazal that based on the behavior of all of our forefathers, it goes like this, that a person who feels that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is not answering him, he has to remember that Hashem wants to hear more tefillahs. Chazal teach us that when you daven, you don't just stop davening, you keep going and you keep trying and you keep trying and you keep trying. You never know when exactly you're going to be answered. There's also, of course, an opinion that is brought down that sometimes the HaKadosh Baruch Hu answers you, and that is that right now the answer is no, but it's going to happen. And we learn from all the stories in Chazal that you can never give up. And I tried telling this person that you're going to see, you can never give up, because the HaKadosh Baruch Hu is not revealing to us exactly when He's going to give that answer, but He's definitely going to give that answer. I saw a beautiful mashal, somebody who was trying to go into the mikveh. So today they have these machines, you can either put in coins or you can put your card, your magnetic card, and he was putting coin after coin after coin after coin, and he wasn't exactly getting into the mikveh, and he wasn't there. And someone told him, what are you doing? Why don't you look at the screen to see how much you put in, and then you'll know how much you can add or how much not put in order to get through the door. So he said, wow, it's great. So he said the nimshal was like this. That's the same way HaKadosh Baruch Hu looks at us, and he says like this. He says that if I would be revealed to you on the screen, so you would know exactly how many times you have to go daven, so that's it, the game would be over, and then where would be the connection? But no, the HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't want to reveal to us. He doesn't want us to see exactly what we need to go and to put in. He wants us to get closer and closer through our davening, and He wants us to know that you have to keep on putting in coins. Put in the coins, put more and more coins, without exactly knowing when the door is going to open. But it's going to open, that's for sure. The door will open. Shimshon Pinkas Zatzal used to say that it's so much different when you look at how a person goes and asks something from his friend than when you ask something from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, obviously. But he explained like this: when you go and you ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu, when you go and you ask your friend for something, so your friend says, I don't want to give it to you. So usually at that point you realize, okay, game over. It's over. I'm not going to go now and try to ask him again. And if I go and ask him again, then he's definitely going to go and get upset and he's going to lose his patience. However, when you ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu, even though He doesn't answer you right now, but He sees, oh, look, Yankele, you're coming back. You're coming back again, you're coming back again, you're coming back again. This is great, this is amazing, I love it. I want to get closer, I want you to get close to me. This is unbelievable. And that's the way we make requests from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, getting closer to Him, asking more and more and more. So the question isn't, why did I daven so much and Hashem didn't answer me? The question is, no. Why did I daven so much? I have to daven so much because that's the way I get close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and I have to keep on getting closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu through my tefillahs. Mitzvah Hashem, everyone should continue to daven, as this person did. Baruch Hashem, he came back and he told me a lot of wonderful things happened, and I was so happy to hear that when we take the advice of Chazal, to keep going, keep davening and davening and davening, you're going to see all the wonderful payers and the wonderful bracha will continue to come into the lives of all of us. B'siyata d'shmaya. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.